Hi guys, I'm back after a long time. I think it's been a couple of months now actually since my last video. No, actually longer than that. I think about 3 months actually. No kind of real reason other than I've been lazy. Really, I kind of went off my stitching, lost my stitchy bug a bit. I'm just gonna take this bracelet off because it keeps getting on my nose, jingly jangly. Yeah, I lost my stitchy bug a bit, so I wasn't really stitching much, and I think that was mainly because I didn't really have much I wanted to stitch on. You know, I'm still trying to do this birth sampler for my nephew. I've got the killer whale one that I'm doing, but you know that's been going for a while now. And I got my heaven and earth piece, which I just couldn't. I don't know. I just could not get the motivation to do it, and then I don't know. It's kind of all turned around again. You know, I wasn't really watching much flosstube either, and then I've kind of sprung back into that and discovered all these other new people, and not even new people, some old people as well on there that I'd never noticed before. I think I've just one lady, Jessie Marie does stuff. I think it is. I apologise if you do ever see this and that's wrong, but I was watching a video by Mumula, and I hope I say that right. I apologise if I don't, and she mentioned her, and I thought, oh, I'll go and have a look. I think it might have been a tag that she'd done or something like that. And yeah, so I've subscribed to loads more people, and I'm trying to catch all them up. So yeah. So anyway, so I'll get on to what I've done. So I've got a start and a finish since I last saw you. So I wanted to do a cross stitch for my sister-in-law. It was their wedding, 8th of July, and I decided 2 weeks before the wedding. For some reason, I had in my head that I didn't want to do a kit. Doing my brother's wedding sampler was just no more weddings, no more. And then I was sitting there stitching. I hadn't done any for a while, and I thought, oh, I'll get my Orca one back out, my Killer Whale one. And then I just thought, oh, I've got 6 folders upstairs full of charts. You know, from when I used to collect the magazines, and I'll rip all the charts out and categorise them and stuff like that. And I was like, why have I never looked in there? And I did found one, and so I started that. I thought it was fine. I got 2 weeks before the wedding. It's, you know, it's a small design. Completely forgetting that actually, that the last week before the wedding, so one of the 2 weeks, we were actually spending at her house. So that went out the window, and I didn't quite get it done in time either. So I just thought, as soon as I realised that I wasn't going to get it in time, I'd stop like spending all the hours of the day on it. And it's now their Christmas present, so I'll show you that. So this is it. I have gone wrong on it. I mean, you can see it there. I think there's one gap there and 2 gaps there. But I just, you know, I was that far into it by the time that I realised that it would have meant unpick. I already had to unpick something else, and I was just like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. And to be honest, I don't think anyone will notice. I showed Michael 3 or 4 times, and he's not ever noticed it. So yeah. So I changed some of the colours around because her colour was Cadbury's purple. So all this writing here was supposed to be in pink, and the writing down here. The only thing is the and sign on it. Let's show you the right the right one. It didn't originally have this line going down it, so it looked like Leah. It looked like the name. It looked L-E-A. So I added that kind of line down it, so hopefully it looks a bit more like an L and an A. But yeah, it was a nice quick stitch. And the other good thing about it is I tried to look for a frame and I need a 12 by 12 frame for it. I couldn't find one nowhere. So I did find a frame in the end, but you know, it's not great frame. So this is now their Christmas present, which is very good because money is so tight at the minute, it is ridiculous. But I'll go into that later. Towards the end I'll do a catch up. So I'll do all my cross stitchy bits. I don't know if you do. I'm proper Ghostbuster lounge pants, Ghostbuster t-shirt. Proper Ghostbusters out today. Not seeing the new one yet though. We have the 2-for-1, the Meerkat 2-for-1 tickets. Of course it's only on a Tuesday and Wednesday, and me and Michael have never had a Tuesday and Wednesday where we're either off or both on early, so I've not seen it yet. But anyway, yeah, so this will then become their Christmas present. It gives me a lot more time then to find a nicer frame for it. So there's a couple of places I haven't looked, and if I have to, then I'll get one perhaps with a nice mount, and spend a bit more money on the frame, because I don't think that'll cost very much to get it framed, with a little mount, little purple mount or something like that. So yeah, so there's that one. So that is my 1 minute. Oh, back. Got a little diary because now I work in shifts to keep track of them. I think it's my 4th finish, my 3rd finish of the year. Well, that's poor, isn't it? My 3rd finish of the year. So let's put this in now. So my first one was the Naruto that I did with my friend, which actually, now she doesn't really speak to me, so I kind of think, well, that was worth it. And then the second one was my Lord of the Rings, which I haven't got that framed yet. I did put the dates down, but I've not put the dates down for when I completed them. I'll just put July. There we go. Before I forget. So that's that. So yeah, love it. Right, next one I do the Killer one. So this is one of my my UFOs. So one of the things I wanted to do, I think this year, but obviously it's going to carry on to next year because I've got so many. Is always have at least one UFO on the go. And I've got some real nice ones actually, like my European Bistro, which is like, I think it's a Dimensions kit. I went wrong on it, and I tried to work my way around it to come back in, and I think I'm about done. And it wasn't until I showed it in a much earlier video that I realised how much of it I'd actually done and how close I am to finishing it. So I think that will be my next one. A hell of a lot of backstitch though, but the backstitch just brings out all of the details. So I think what I might do is start with the backstitch, kind of get to see the detail and fall in love with it again, and then crack on again with the half stitch and cross stitches that's there. And by half stitch it is like 10th stitch half stitch, not, because I'm thinking 3/4 stitches. Am I? Oh, I don't know, but yeah, like 10th stitch cross. Yeah. So anyway, this is this is the Killer that I'm doing. I think this was a kit that my mum originally started, and she bestowed it to me. And then this is how much I've done. So I think it's quite not loads since you last saw it, but I finished off the Killer. I was about here, I think, with the black, but it's just so boring. And then I've pretty much done all of this, and I was only on it for a few days really, so I'm happy with that. And what I do, when I've got something boring like a lot of black, I'll do I force myself to do like a couple of goes on, a couple of strands on there, and then I'll go back and do this, and then I'll go back here, and then I find then that just stops me from getting too bored really. But it's not very big, like you can see. So that's nearly half of it done. It's even more so once I start actually doing this water down here. You know, you can see there's not actually, there's only that bit kind of, I'm about there. Yeah, so there's not actually too much more that it needs doing, and it has the smallest amount of back stitch, which is literally just round the orcas, to define them a bit more. So I mean, I don't know whether I'll get it finished this year or not. I'm not too fussed. It's just I'll stitch it as and when. You know, I'm not got a time restraint on that one. Whenever I fancy, whenever I had enough of this next one, the dreaded birth sampler. I tell you, but actually, the end is near. The end is near. So, here we go. Nearly are so close. Let me put something behind. Have I got a picture of it? Yeah. So you know what I'm talking about. So, this is what I've done. And this is what it's going to look like. You see that? Sorry. So you can see I'm actually very nearly there. The only thing I've got to do is put 1,000,001 French knots in here. I mean, I say that's something I've got to do. We'll see. And then obviously the name and everything comes in this bit. And then this border down there. So I think I've got pretty much three rows in. Goes to 6. 1, 2, yeah, it goes to 6, and then to join it up down here. So I think I've done most of. Oh, there's just a little bit of back stitch around the carve and trees, and then a bit of back stitch on this bit. So yeah, so actually, you know, if I concentrated on that, that wouldn't take that long. And then what I do is the same, because this bit here is so boring, I do a bit up here, and then I go back and do like another, you know, some rows on that, and then I'll come back up here and I'll, you know, I'll back stitch this or something. That will be his Christmas present. You know, which again, it helps us out a lot because of money. So yeah, and I think that will. I've got back stitch the clouds. Yeah, a bit of back stitch around the clouds. I think I went wrong around those clouds as well, so I might have to fudge it a bit. But yeah, and then I've got to try and work out the lettering and the spacing and stuff. Oof, I hate stuff. I hate trying to work it out, so it looks nice. But it's got a nice short name, so should be alright. But yeah, there's not. Just trying to look. Yeah, that's pretty much. So there's not much there. There's not much there at all. So what I've decided I'm going to do, because my next piece I'll show you is my Heaven and Earth, and I'd literally not done any of that for probably 2-3 months. And that one is for my stepdad, so my mum's husband. Sorry. Okay. You know, and I mean, it's Heaven and Earth. It's 400 stitches by 533, so 16 inches wide, 21 1/4 inches long. which is big. It's like 44 pages. So what I'm going to do is, on my rest days, I have 4 rest days, although that's going to change to 3 once I get signed off at the end of next week. Start next week, sorry. On my rest days, then I'll work on my heaven and earth pieces, because that gives me kind of 3 solid days to work on it. And then on the days that I'm working, where I might only get an hour or so in the day, you know, after a shift or before a shift, then I'll work on my other pieces, ones that are pretty much, you know, I'm into one where it won't take me that much longer to do, really. I can, you know, a few afternoons and that, and most of that will be done, really. But then what I think I'm probably will do, because I do enjoy stitching on this one a lot, is then in the new year, once I know I've got all the Christmas presents out of the way, then set this one up, and I think I'll probably have a good few months solely on this and see if I can get some pages out of the way, because I was thinking to myself, you know, I'll work on my rest days, that's fine. If I can get like a page a month done, you know, I'm laughing. You know, that's good progress for me, because I am a slow stitcher. You know, it's 1 strand and on 25 count, which is different for me. You know, I'm not finding it difficult, but it's just a bit more attention needs to be paid. You know, and then I realised that that's like 44 pages, that's like 44 months. That's only 4 years. And I'm like, I clicked and I was like, do I want to be spending the next 4 years stitching this heaven and earth piece? No, I don't. So I will dedicate some time to it. But yeah, so I show you, it's called Together We Stand by Jodie Bergsma. I hope I spelled it right. So there we go. My stepdad's American, in case you couldn't tell. But I just like that. I am one of these people that to do a cross stitch, I have to love it. I have to just love the design. And that one is, I saw it and I was like, I love it. I'm doing it. You know, it didn't bother me that it was going to be for somebody else and it was going to take however many years. I just loved it. Just fell in love with it straight away. So, and one of the problems it's taking so long is, one, I'm doing it on a hoop and on a stand that I've had for the last 15 years, where the nuts and bolts are a bit loose now, and then I've got all this fabric which is being like held together with pegs. So by the time you set it up, it could take me half hour to set it up. You know, by the time I get all my threads out, you know, my charts out, make sure my iPad's charged, because I'm doing it on that, on Goodreader, I think it is, or Goodreader. You know, cup of tea and stuff like that. It's, you know, honestly, it could take 15 minutes to half hour. By the time, you know, I've taken the cat off of it and everything, it's just crazy. But I've had kind of one proper day on this set of rest days. This is my last day. Saturday I was busy. I spent most of the time at my dad's. Sunday I spent most of the time on this. Yesterday, no time, because Michael was off work. We haven't been spending a lot of time together. And then I probably, Michael's on a late shift this evening. So once I've done the bits that I need to do, I'll reward myself by coming down to sit down with this for a little while. But I'm pleased with the progress that I got on that day. And I'll just put this behind it just in case you can't see it. So what I did, and it's probably not going to be able to see it properly because of it being white, but I went to the page end, which was here. So I've kind of done from here all the way over here, and this bit down here as well. And I think when I looked at it, I think I'd done about probably about 400 or 500 stitches for that day. So, you know, I'm happy with that. If when I have my days that I can sit down properly with it, if I can get that in, you know, then I'm at, you know, if I can do 1,000 stitches over a set of rest days over 3 days, you know, and then I'm happy with that. I mean, how many, I don't know if I should be working out how many, 400 times, yeah, 213,000 stitches. Nice. So lovely, which just makes you think, why bother? But yeah, I'm liking it. I love working on this, and so far it's not too confetti heavy either. It's lovely. I stupidly didn't realise it only clicked whilst I was doing this pal bit down here. How much white is actually in it, because it's the eagle heads. Even when I ordered like 7 skeins of white floss, you know, but anyway, but it's just huge. I mean, look at all this fabric. I'll show you. It's just goes on and on and on, you know. I did actually panic and thought, have I measured this right? Have I got enough? And what I was thinking about doing the other night, actually, it kind of came to me in a dream, so it's a bit of a weird dream, is working my way across naturally to this page, and the end page is something like only maybe 20 or 30 crosses across, and then like a thin strip. I did wonder whether maybe I might do just the full strip down. I don't know. I don't know why I don't know why I thought that might be a good idea. Like I say, I think it's made me just so I can see the width and then I can see the length. I don't know whether that'll be too depressing, or as you work your way down, you can sort of see how close you are getting to the end. Maybe. I don't know. So yeah, I do love this. My next piece I do, well, I won't bother doing Magic Guide. You know, originally I thought I'll be working in the 10 by 10 blocks. But I just don't stitch. I am a cross-country stitcher, you know. And originally I was like, I think I want to try parking as well, which is another reason why I went for the Magic Guide. But, nah. I'm quite an unorganised person anyway, and I think having those threads all loose and dangly, I'll end up confusing myself. But I have been doing the waist knot starting method, and I found that really useful, so I've enjoyed that. I absolutely love working on it, like I say. So yeah, so that's Together We Stand. So what else? So I have I was hoping it would be I ordered some fabric to go with this chart I bought. It's the Hocus Pocus chart from Clouds Factory. Hopefully you kind of see it there. And it's the spell, I don't know what the spell is called, but that is also a Christmas present for my friend, for my best friend. And I've ordered from Pole Stitchers like a grey, a hand-dyed grey and black kind of even weave. And I found it really hard to know what colour to pick with this, because it's very colourful anyway, and originally my initial thought was like, or maybe like a pink and a black or something like that. But somebody on Stitch Mania pointed out, you know, it's true, there's quite a bit of orange and stuff in there, so maybe that might not show up. And then I found like a really nice turquoise and some other colours. But in the end, I went with the black because I thought it was quite a colourful piece anyway. You know, I just wanted those colours just like pop and ping out. So I ordered the black. Hopefully it comes out more the grey than the black. And that, yeah, like I say, that will be for my friend for Christmas. But I've got no issues, I think, or what time, you know, we're getting that done. I know they stitch up so quickly. And a smaller piece like that I can take to work and do my lunch break as well, so it's not going to be an issue. I'm not too worried about that. I checked my threads. I've got most of the threads. There's a few that I haven't got, but I think I'm pretty sure I'll swap out some of the colours. You know, it's, unless I think it's going to make a huge difference, I'll just find something else that fits. I don't think it's going to be an issue. My friend ain't going to know, is she, whether I swap out some colours or not. Hopefully she's just happy that she loves Hocus Pocus and I've done a cross stitch for her. And I was with the fabric, because I had out of a grab bag this piece of fabric, which was like the black and the grey, hand dyed, and it had the I think it's the opalescent one. It has like a gold fleck in it, but it was something like £10 more, which is fine. I understand like why and everything, but then it was that much bigger than what I also needed, but not so big that I could cut it in half. So I decided not to go for the opalescent, even though I think that actually it would probably look better on it. I just haven't got that extra £10 to spend. So what I thought I might do is swap out some detail with metallics. So if, I don't know what's best. So there we go. So what I was thinking was maybe on like those candles. Oh. Yeah, on the candlesticks, there we go, maybe doing like a silver or gold, you know, the spine of the book, maybe doing a silver, and you know, stuff like that, and all the white snowflakes and the moon and the star. This is what I need help on. I've never used Kreinik or a blending filament before, so I thought it might look nice to add a bit of sparkle to it, but I don't know what each of them do. You know, whether you use, I mean, I know I want to do one strand of white and then one strand of like a silvery colour, but I don't know what will be best, either a blending filament or a Kreinik. I think that's right. So if you could like leave some comments and advise me on that, to let me know. Apologise for my hair. I'm so tired, and I've already been to the post office, to Lakeside, to sort out some eye stuff, my lenses, and Tesco's for the weekly shopping, and some washing, and post office, and I'm so tired, and it's like 1:30. So yeah, so there's that. But I show you on my next video. I'll show you that fabric. I was hoping it would already be here, but it isn't. And then I've downloaded this one from Heaven and Earth, the Egyptian lady, one of their free designs. I absolutely love that, and I plan on doing that one, I think, for my mum. So it's quite a bit smaller actually. It's like nearly half the size on one of them. It's like half the width, and about only 2 inches shorter going across the width, but it's half the depth. So still 88 colours. But I've never wanted to do a face, a person. It's always Oh, it's fluff. Sorry, I thought it was like a purple smudge on my chair then. There's a bit of thread. Yeah, I can never find the faces, like with animals. I, you know, enjoy doing animal cross stitches, but I find the faces don't look quite right, and I've always found that with people. And that's one thing that I love about Heaven and Earth, is that they just seem to get it so right. And I suppose that's why you have the 88 colours. So what I've said to myself is, not this month, because I've sort of allowing myself about £20 a month on cross stitch. So this £20 has been on downloading that Hocus Pocus chart and the fabric. Next month I'll probably get the fabric for this, and it calls for, actually, let me just double check something. I think it said a linen, but maybe I just made that up. I don't know. I thought I saw somewhere where it called for a linen, but if it's a coverage piece, does it matter? I don't know. I was thinking about perhaps doing it on that called for a 25 count. So I might do it on 25 count. I might do it on 18. I was thinking about doing trying tent stitch to try and get that one to come across a little bit sooner. I'm not too sure. Can you still do tent? I mean, I don't know. Tent stitch and cross country stitching, does that still go okay together? Like, I don't know. I've not done tent stitch, and it sounds unnatural to not do that second cross, but I can see how much quicker it will be, even if I did. Can you do a tent stitch on a 25 count? Because I'm guessing you're going to get slightly better coverage on a 25 than you are on an 18 with 2 strands. I don't know. I think what I'll have to do is, there's a very generous border on that 25 count. Maybe do a block 40 by 40 or something like that in tent stitch, just to try it and see what I think of it. Or if not, I'll just do, if I bottle out, I'll go back to cross stitch. But I'm looking for, I think it'll be a bit boring where the pyramid bit is. I'll show you again. But I'm sorry if I feel like I sound really like, but it's just, I'm just tired, that's all. And I really wanted to get this video in, so I don't know if you can see, like, this pyramid bit here. I think that'll be a bit boring to do, but actually she I just don't know what I was trying to do there. She takes up quite a large chunk of the picture, so it's not for long, and I think once I get on her, you know, even getting to do her hair, I think it's all just going to come alive in the water, and I just love that, and those colours in those gems as well. And my plan is to hopefully start that in the new year. So I know Stitch Mania put all their stitch alongs on. Am I still recording? Yeah, so I just wanted to check I was still recording. And I've joined a few of them with these Heaven and Earth pieces in mind. So I'm hoping, you know, I want to do stuff like that. I want to get a bit more involved in that side of it next year. So yeah, so that's that. I'm really trying to make this like I'm already at 34 minutes. I always say, right, this is going to be a short video because I've not really got much to tell you. I wish. Right, and I got gifted some stuff. So some cross stitch stuff, obviously. So what it is something new that you'll learn about me is that on a Monday night, I have joined last September a spirit circle. And what that does is you kind of practice one-on-one mediumship. So, you know, like talking to the spirits and stuff like that. And meditation and spiritual healing. I'm still very new to it because of shifts and stuff like that. I don't get to go every week. But I have made a really good set of friends out of it. And I'm still like, there's still certain areas that, you know, I'm not quite sure what I believe and what I don't. I've had some very good readings of a lot of stuff that's come true, and of previous things that have, you know, were true that people have got. And then when I practice doing it to somebody else, you know, I've been able to, I won't say guess, but it's very weird to say, apparently you kind of tune in with spirit and they will pass down these messages and stuff like that. And stuff that I've been able to then pass on to other people really does make me think, well, how do I know that? You know, it's, you just say the first thing that comes into your head, and actually by doing that, I have been able to guess people's illnesses, like that you obviously can't see, their partners, or, you know, their husbands, wives that have passed, their birthdays down to the day and the month, you know, the day they died, names like names that I don't even really hear about or heard of, know no one by that name, but that name just pops in my head for whatever reason, and they're like, oh yeah, I can take that, that's, you know, that's such and such, and you're like, okay. But say there's still a lot that I'm still a bit, I don't know. But anyway, a lady there, she gave me a load of cross stitch stuff when she found out I did cross stitch. She said she tried it, she didn't like it, so she had this stuff. So one of the things that she gave me, I've not looked through it yet actually, so this is kind of like a new thing for me as well, was this elephant kit here, which I think is really cute. I don't know if she started it or not. I've been looking for an elephant one to do for my cousin, because I don't know if anyone remembers, early on I did a elephant. It was already completed when I started my videos, and originally I was going to do it for my cousin, and once I'd done it, I was like, it's too good, I'm keeping this bad boy. But yeah, no, it's got a nice piece of Ada there. Designed by Gloria and Pat, whoever they are. Oh, a nice, big, easy to follow chart there. You know, not that you can see much from that. Good job if you can. So yeah, I think I might do that for my cousin. But probably won't again start it till the new year. A couple of ones on bobbins there. Doesn't appear like it's been started, so I don't know whether that's like a few extra in. Might take a while to sort that out. So yeah, so that was nice. And unexpected, you know, I don't know this lady. She's only been going for a couple of weeks. And, you know, that's one of the reasons why I like going, is they are genuinely really nice people that go there. They're so honest, they're so down to earth, you know, and sometimes I go and I'm tired and I feel a bit down and I just feel a bit drained, and I go there and I have such a nice, relaxing evening. Sorry, excuse me. And then I come home and I sleep so well that night from the healing or from the meditation and stuff like that. So yeah. And then it was a load of cover kits. And one thing I did realise, I thought about yesterday on the drive there, is, yeah, none of them have the pattern in them. I mean, ones like that, you can work it out. You can see it. So that might be a nice little one from a nan or something like that. Sort that later, you know. And there's all different types. There's like a perforated paper one, one with ribbon embroidery there. But again, yeah, it's just got no chart to it. That's the only thing. But I'll work it out. Little quilting kit. You know, it's just, you know, yeah, I can work these out. Some anchor threads there. Some needlework shampoo. Never heard of that before. So yeah, I think a lot of these actually probably have a nice little Christmas one there. I haven't got the charts in, but oh, fridge magnet kit. Oh yeah, it's got a little magnet in it as well. Little piggy. Yeah, it's just a really nice, lovely thing for her to do. Considering we've only met, and a Woolworths bag. Tells you how long ago that was. Really nice thing for her to do. Really appreciate that. Right, my only other news, my most exciting news is, which I haven't been told many people. I've told family now, obviously, but is a baby. So I am 14.5 weeks pregnant, which is how I know how long it's been since I've done a video, actually, because I wasn't I might be actually. I probably was pregnant on my last video and didn't realise. So when we done the test, I was really shocked, actually. I wasn't expecting it. It was not planned on any level. It was literally like, found out 2 weeks into my new job. We'd literally just booked the wedding. And then I was like, I'm a bit late. And, you know, and I thought, you know, because, you know, girls know, because of stress and stuff like that, you know, it's, you know, it's not an accurate science. You know, you can, you know, be late and stuff like that with stress, and I have been, and didn't really think much of it until I actually worked out how long it had been, and I was like, I know it's been at least 5 weeks. And I could probably go to 6. That might be pushing it. So we did a test, and I sort of came downstairs, and this is about 9 o'clock at night, 9:30, and I was just, if this was the test, I was just like this to Michael. Literally like that. And he was, bless him, trying not to like start jumping up and down with joy. And I was like whisking through the instructions, trying to, because it was only a Tesco's kit. So I was thinking, mate, maybe because it's a cheap one. And he's like, we'll do it in the morning, you know, that's when it's supposed to be the best time to do it. You know, and I got to go through the instructions and reading, and it was like, this test can be done at any time. It is that accurate. And you're like, God, this says it could be done any time. So I rushed back down to Tesco's the same night and got one of those clear blue ones that tells you how many weeks, and it just said 3+ weeks. And so yeah, so we did a dating scan, and then we've had this is our 12-week scan, which I think is amazing. I did not expect to see that much at 12 weeks. And I don't know if you could be able to see it on my phone. That's kind of like our dating scan. So in 2 weeks, because I was 10 weeks 4 days then, and just over 12 weeks there, the baby's just changed so much, you know, and it's all a bit, oh my God. Super lucky that I have not really suffered with any symptoms. I felt sick, and I have my moments where I think, well, hang on, and it's like, no, it's okay. But not actually being sick, and that's literally the only symptom I've had. So it still feels very weird because I've got a little bit of a bump, and my kind of belly has risen a little bit, which apparently it does, according to an app I've got. But that's it. So although I know I am pregnant, I don't really feel pregnant. So I look forward to when baby actually starts moving and stuff like that. And then it kind of then becomes a little bit more real. But my sister-in-law made this massive hamper of stuff for me. And there's everything in there. There's wipes, cotton buds, cotton balls, gripe water, cowpole, like there's a teddy, there's just loads of stuff. My other Michael is Welsh, so she got him this baby grow. So 50% Welsh, 50% English equals 100% cute. I love that, and I saw that on Amazon. It was one of the ones that I tended to buy myself, so I absolutely love it. We haven't gone too mad. I haven't bought like lots of stuff. Some bits. Pack of baby grows because they was in the sale. And little mittens because they were £1. But our 5-month scan or 20-week scan is on the 9th of September. So not about 5 weeks away. And we're gonna find out the sex of the baby then. I'm kind of in two minds. He really wants to. I didn't at first, but then I think when I go around the shops and I see, because I really want a little girl, and I see all these little outfits and everything, and I think, oh, can I really wait until, can I contain myself to buy beige for the next 5.5 months when I could be buying all these teeny weeny little pink stuff and or blue, you know, but mainly pink, hopefully. But yeah, I don't know where I want to go. I think I like the idea of having a girl to sit down and watch Disney films with, watch Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, and someone that I can do cross stitch with and stuff like that in years to come. Because she will like cross stitch, or he may like cross stitch. Either way, that child is getting taught cross stitch, whether it likes it or not. Cross stitch and Lego. Maybe we'll start off with Duplo rather than Lego. But yeah. So yeah, that's it. That is everything. I will. Now I've got in my head a kind of rotation that I want to do. You know, my general kits on my 6 days on, my Heaven and Earth on my 3 days off. I'm hoping I'll have more progress for you. I'm hoping the next time I do a video, if it is about 4 weeks away, that damn birth sampler will be done and out of the way. If it's not, I might just shoot myself. It's so close. It's ridiculous. But I finish at 2. For the next 2 days, I finish at 2 o'clock. So I'm hoping I'll work on that and I'll keep that going. At least get the border and that done. Surely. Oh, I don't know. But that's it, really. There's other wedding-y bits that have gone on, but I won't bore you. We are already at 49 minutes, which I'm thankful for, actually, because I've got loads of housework to do and I can't be bothered. At the minute I've had 4 days off, but when I get signed off, which will be the end of my next set of 6 days, my hours slightly change and I go down to 6 on, 3 off. But 4 days is just so, to have like 2 days where my first day off, you're coming off a night shift, so I get into bed about 6 o'clock in the morning, but I'm still up about 10 or 11. I cannot, I'm having so much trouble sleeping, it's ridiculous. So, yeah, you know, your first day is nearly gone. Then you got 2 days where, I ain't got work tomorrow. And then that last day, like today, you think, I mean, I look forward to work, it's very interesting, but put it this way, I'm looking forward to going on maternity and having 9 months off. You know, which is why money is so tight, is because now we are saving for Christmas and the baby's due 27th of January. So every, you know, my wages for this new job, my wages has meant that I've dropped 10 grand a year. Which is a lot. I think it equates to about £400 a month, if not more. So I am stressing out big time. Especially we've got the wedding to pay for, a baby to pay for. I'd love to have a year off, but I just don't think we can afford it. Which kind of makes me sad a bit, because I would love to have that year with the baby. I have so many things that I've got planned that I want to do, like swimming and try and find like baby sensory classes and make some like mummy and baby friends and stuff like that. Cross stitch, because that baby's got to sleep sometime. I'm thinking, let's get some cross stitch done. Hopefully it'll sleep. I hope I don't have one of those babies that just wants to feed and cry all the time. I'll have to try and work out a way that I can latch it on and cross stitch at the same time or something. I'm sure I'll work something out. So yeah, so that's it for now. So it's just too long, this video. I'll apologise now if you get bored of it. Do let me know, and I'll cut it down. I'll try and keep them down to like half hour. If guys, you like long videos, tell me, that's fine. I quite like long videos because you ain't necessarily got to sit there and watch them. You just listen to the people chatting whilst you're doing your work, and it's quite nice. It feels like you got someone there with you, you know. But I guess it's so easy to just talk to you guys, like as if I know you, and that we're all, well, it does. It feels like we're all friends. We all have got the same cross-stitch issues and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go because I'm just mumbling and rambling, and I apologise. I'm gonna go eat my lunch of butternut squash soup, which I made myself because I'm trying to be healthy for the baby. I have also got a massive box of Maltesers and a tub of Pringles. I'm hoping I can finish that before Michael gets back, and he need not know. He need not know. They can go straight in the bin, and it's bin night, and I can just wheel the bins out, and he doesn't even need to know that I've had a pot of Pringles today. So yeah, so thank you for listening. I appreciate any advice on the chronic blending filament issue. It's not really an issue, but I've never used it before, so would look very good. Oh, and anything else that you think I could use to add sparkle, that I might not be aware of. I don't know. I've got some DMC metallics in quite a lot of different colours actually, reds and purples and silvers and golds and, excuse me, I apologise, and I think I've got some Madeiras as well, and I don't mind using them actually. I find if I cut the pieces small enough, I don't tend to have an issue with them. So yeah, so just let me know what you think, ways to add sparkle. Alright, see you later guys, bye.